Kathy and Jeff here. This video will introduce you to Grade 3, Unit 2.
This unit focuses on the E in STEM, engineering, and it's one of our favorite units. It's only 2 weeks long and it's just an introduction to engineering. We revisit the topic more in depth in Unit 6. Engineering engages students. It builds on their natural problem-solving skills and builds critical thinking. Often children come into the classroom thinking that an engineer is someone who drives a train. Others think that engineers build buildings, bridges, and roads, but they don't think that the engineer designs them. We have to address these misconceptions.
So students learn about the natural world in their science class. In engineering, they learn about the human-made or technological world, the buildings, the bridges, the roads, and vehicles. Our society depends on engineers to design every aspect of our human-made and technological world. So if you're looking for some teaching resources to inspire those future engineers in your classroom, we do have some fantastic resources on our Moodle site. So let's take a look.
When you get to the Grade 3 Moodle, you're going to scroll down to Unit 2, Introduction to Engineering. We've set up each of the modules the same way, showing you first the duration. In this case, the unit is 2 weeks, the big ideas, and essential questions. As you scroll down, you'll always see our unit planning guide, which is the Unit 2 curriculum map. When you click on that, it will open as a Word document. You'll be able to see the vocabulary, tier 1, 2, and 3 words, as well as objectives and skills. There's a PDF of the engineering design process, and this is a great way to show your students graphically what engineering is, and also get a very quick description of the steps in the engineering design process. As you keep scrolling down, you'll see that we will give you several lessons and activities to choose from as you do your unit. New invention student page, the Marshmallow challenge. Here's our technology in a bag, questions and recording sheet. Engineers in the classroom, Mile High Towers, the Mayflower boat building challenge. This one is a website. If you go to the Mayflower boat building challenge, you'll see that there's a really great activity for the kids, ideally situated in the fall. But this activity uses wiki sticks. Now, if you don't have wiki sticks, simple cafeteria straws would suffice to do this project. When we get down to resources for this unit, here's informational text from ReadWorks. What does an engineer do? This is ideal for 3rd grade students, so there's some nonfiction text for you. We have a video from Crash Course for Kids YouTube channel that answers the question, what is an engineer? What's the engineering design process? Again, from YouTube. Magic School Bus, and additional websites. This Black & Decker toolkit is plastic tools that would be ideal for a 3rd grade classroom to explore things like pliers, screwdrivers, nuts, and bolts. In each of our modules, we're going to have a section videos for teacher PD and content support. When you see this PD video, this is a video for you as the teacher to watch that will help give you a better understanding of the content that's within that module. Follow up at the end of the lesson is additional websites. These are just additional websites that would be good for the unit.
We're going to now show you a must-do activity for Investigation 2. This activity is called Tech in a Bag. Before we even begin the activity, I want to come up with an operational definition for the words technology and engineer as a class. Then we can begin the actual activity.
So what do you mean by operational definition? Like, how would you do that with students?
Together, students create a real working definition that they can all agree on. This is opposed to the teacher giving them a definition.
Okay, that makes sense to me. So how do you start the activity?
Well, as you can see, there's a list of questions to use as prompts, such as what is technology, what's your object, what problem does it solve. There's also a recording sheet. These documents are available on the Moodle. For this investigation, I like to start by modeling what I expect the students to do. I give all of the learning teams a similar object, a pen, such as a Sharpie, a pen that clicks on and off, a pen with a pull-off cover. Students consider the questions and then discuss with their partners, and we compare the results. Then I give the student learning teams their own bag. Each paper bag contains one item that has been engineered. Here's a few examples: a stapler, glue, whiteout, plastic bottle. I'm going to use a plastic spoon as an example in my learning team. I want to consider the questions: what is it? What does it do? What else could it be used for? How has it evolved?
So does the teacher ask these questions, or how do you do that?
These questions are for the students to guide them in their group discourse. After the groups finish their work, they share their object and one or two of the things they found most interesting.
Okay, that sounds good. This is a great activity. So how do you manage the materials?
Well, in my classroom, I always have these dollar store bins for each of the groups. I plan the paper bag with technology ahead of time. We put the bags in the bin, and this makes cleanup easy.
Okay, so let's bring this back to the 5 E's and our planning.
In third grade, the part when everyone was looking at their pen, that might be our engage. The explore would be the time that the students were looking at their own objects. The explain could be a nonfiction book or a video about engineering. The extend might have people researching about the history of pens, and the evaluate could be any form of a writing assignment. Since this activity involves discourse, critical thinking, reading, and writing, it would fit nicely into your ELA block.
So enjoy this engineering unit with your students. In our experience, this is one of the most engaging topics for our students and a great way to get them thinking about new career paths. Thank you for watching. Jeff, maybe we should change our closing today?
I agree. In this case, engineering matters.